It is seldom that a senior government official so provably lies to Congress and to the American public as blatantly as the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, has.
You have repeatedly stated that our borders are not open, that they're closed. Do you honestly believe that our borders are closed?
Senator, I do.
Pictures from the border don't lie. An estimated 1.3 million people from over 100 countries have been apprehended at the southern border in the U.S. this year. How many among them are fentanyl runners, sexual predators, hardened criminals, or terrorists? And what their immigration status is all lost on the man who oversees Homeland Security.
How many people have been returned? How many people are being detained? And how many people have been dispersed? And I want some numbers here. So again, 1.3 million people. How many people have been returned? How many people are being detained? How many people have been dispersed to all points around America?
Senator, I would be pleased to provide you with that data.
I want them now. Why don't you have that information now?
Senator, I do not have that data.
Why not?
For me.
Why don't you have that basic information?
On September 11th, the now retired former chief of the U.S. Border Patrol wrote Senate Republicans warning that the Biden administration's open border policy was a threat to national security. Quote, Secretary Mayorkas is choosing to ignore the sound recommendations of career government leadership despite his own admissions that he agrees with them. Of grave concern is the fact that the Secretary and other political appointees within DHS have provided factually incorrect information to congressional representatives and to the American public. Mayorkas' mendacity may spring from his boss, who has demonstrated no concerted effort to end the massive illegal migration into the U.S. After Tuesday's UN address, the president did suggest a change may be in the works.
Mr. President, what's your reaction to the images from the southern border?
Get it under control.
Get it under control, or you have it under control?
We will get it under control.
To many, that is an unreassuring statement, given the president's hand-picked border czar, Vice President Kamala Harris, has often been missing in action and appeared mystified this week by images of mounted Border Patrol agents' aggressive use of reins to keep Haitian border crossers off U.S. land.
What I saw depicted about those individuals on horseback treating human beings the way they were is horrible. And I fully support what is happening right now, which is a thorough investigation into exactly what is going on there.
In lieu of passive federal action at the border, Texas Governor Greg Abbott is throwing $3 billion of Texas money to stem the torrent of illegal immigration.
We put a steel barrier of patrol car after patrol car after patrol car added by National Guard vehicles that were miles long. And as the Border Patrol themselves articulated, as soon as the Texas Department of Public Safety and the Texas National Guard put that steel barrier of vehicles up across the border, that stopped anybody from crossing the border anymore.
Abbott also notes the Biden administration, in its inaction, is breaking federal law.
What Biden is doing right now, he's not only violating federal law, he's violating a federal judge's ruling here in the state of Texas. And he should be held in contempt of court and compelled to comply with the Remain in Mexico policy that a federal judge has upheld.
The Remain in Mexico policy, first adopted by the Trump administration in 2019, was ordered reinstated by a federal judge in late August and upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court. The policy sent thousands of migrants who had applied for asylum in the U.S. back to Mexico to await their court dates. After the federal judge's ruling in August, the Department of Homeland Security, under Mayorkas, promised, quote, DHS will comply with the order in good faith. That, too, appears to be a lie, but neither the federal judge who ordered it nor the U.S. Supreme Court who upheld it has spoken up since the August ruling. Doug McKelway for the Washington Examiner.